Okay, it's 1:19, 13:19, so it's 11 minutes after the last video that I just shot. I'm pulling over to the rest area because I'll show you the same pattern. All the sensor lights are including ABS. ABS is a mechanical defect concern. Now, truth be told, the way they've retarded these trucks make them less safe as well, because back there, I couldn't even accelerate. Those things at 63 and would not accelerate, which is fine. Couldn't even 70. But in other situations, like where I need to merge, the truck being retarded as it is creates a longer exposure time period, wherein the truck is going slower than the flow of traffic. And I'm attempting to merge would have had another 50 or 100 horsepower and I've been retarded. I would have saved a second or two speeding up to get into the fray and the flow of normal traffic. So the rear safety zone gets impeded because of the retardation of the truck. And here I am pulling over while I get paid by the miles. I'm going to get paid for time. I'm pulling over. I'm going to show you exactly what I do. I do the reset electronically, which will override the mechanical defects here in the truck. So this light's on, that light's on. Check engine's on. Alright, so I'm gonna turn it off. Now that just kills the ignition. And obviously the process diesel being compressed to explode. This will kill smoke the whole system. Done that. Tablet will still run when you kill the system, and the hazard lights will still run for some reason. It bypasses the battery. It's a safety mechanism. So that's me resetting to be sure that the ABSs are actually working, because I can feel, and it may be a difference in the pressure of the air on the tractor braking system versus the trailer, and that's okay. Sometimes that happens. So when you push the service brake, the trailer may brake before the tractor does because it's got so much pressure, or vice versa, and you can feel the difference. But I need to know if the ABS on the trailer are working, or I can't just legally haul it with the sensor on, and because Western says go do it. That's not how the real world works. So here, pulling the actual load on one of their real trucks, Mike's had some real mechanical experience, because I also used to install radios. A real good friend of mine owned a stereo shop, so I know electrical stuff as well. And I mean, I've built out systems, so I had to shut that thing down. It's back on now. Let's roll it over and we'll check these sensors. As I shut the video, so now the kill switch is back on. It's about 10-12 seconds. So now the emissions. A little bit of retardation on that. Intended, that's by design. There's no problem with that. So here's the first light. Active brake assist not available. Now that doesn't make it defective, but it could. Watch for ice, no problem. Lane departure not working. Service soon. Doesn't make it defective, but it could. Now now everything's off except this one light. So there's usually about 6 or 7 lights on. The check engine's still on. It's because I did a hard reset. So when I get out here on the road, so I'm not getting paid for this time, I'll know, are the ABSs more likely than not working? There's a light on, just based on how it feels, and then I'll know if the speed control works. Speed control helps me because as I'm going down hills, if I set it 5 to 10 under, it'll keep it under the speed limit. And when the adaptive speed control doesn't work, and I'm just using the accelerator, going down these hills, the weight will get me into a speed event, so I have to monitor making sure it stays under the speed limit. But if adaptive speed control worked, and that's fine, I don't mind doing that job. Adaptive speed control is not a safety essential, but the damn ABSs sure are, and I won't know that till I get out here. So fake versus real world, pretend and pretext versus fulfillment of the contractual obligations and duties. This is real world. January 24th, 2026. This is not AI generator bogus. I'm in a Western Express truck. Just another reset that I do almost every single day. just about, if I go 2 days in a row without having to do one of those resets to get the systems to work, ABS, speed control, steering control has never worked, then it'd be a shocker. I don't know how else to make that clear except to report it through this thing here, which has been done multiple times on the message app. And then they kick out all these bogus preloaded notices of how much they really care about safety. Bull, bull, bull. You lie, you lie, you lie. If you cared so much about safety, you would have repaired this truck the 2 times I took it in. You would be calling me and asking me what can be done versus making up bogus allegations over things like this right here. That's my DOT time. Now watch this. These rascals took away personal conveyance. Should be right there, personal conveyance. So I can go to church while I'm on the road, bobtail to church, and so I can bobtail to the gym to work out. They took that off of here, so this thing ends up in glitches a lot, saying that I have been driving when I've actually just bobtailed personal conveyance to church. But they're so low IQ, they can't get that through their head. It's your glitch, so I've had to keep paper logs. I'm going to keep paper logs anyway. Every single day, I keep paper logs, and I keep this notebook and write down things like glitches and ABS problems. Trucking with Trentissimo, right thing, right way every time. Peace be with you.